Hello everybody. It's raining today and we're not out. And in fact the babies are napping after lunch. Yay. I kind of got them into the routine to not wake up early with the other boys while they go to school, but like to just stay until 8 o'clock sleep and then have only one nap in the day during the day so they can sleep early, so we can all go to bed early. Anyway, so how was your Valentine's Day? Ours was busy because I was planning on the night before to bake apple pie bites. So we just cut the sheet of the pie that comes, two of them we just buy them. I don't make the pie sheet myself. So we just have apples boiled with cinnamon and water, and then we just put them inside and flip flop and ready to bake. So we made some for the boys' friends. Yeah, Valentine's Day is for the guys in Japan. It's you bake homemade goodies, you melt chocolates in different shapes and forms and kinds and colors, and you deliver. I guess in like those teenagers, like a girl would give to one significant boy. I don't know, I think, or a few, but like my boys are still elementary school, so they just give to their guy friends goodies. So we decided to bake something different, not to be like everybody else, cheesy and melt chocolates, and just do something like healthy. So we did that. And yeah, so we did that after lunch, I guess, on Sunday, and we delivered afterwards. Yeah, and then it really felt good. We also had a family coming to our house and delivering sweets to us. I was so touched. It was like a whole shoebox, guys, seriously full of goodies inside. Like, we still haven't eaten this beauty here. We haven't touched that one yet, but when the boys come from school today, they'll be hungry, so it will be their snack. But the cookies were amazing. It was they were amazing. They were with white and brown chocolate and nuts inside. It was really amazing. I love them. I really did. And so yeah, today is a Monday. On Wednesday yesterday was like a spring day. It was like really nice and the weather was amazing. It was warm even for me. Like, I didn't have to put layers and layers and layers. Like, now I do. Now I have layers and layers, but it was nice. And then today is rainy, and then the temperatures are gonna go down, and Wednesday is gonna be really cold again, back to the negative, and Thursday too, and then it's gonna go back to nice and warm, I hope. I don't know how many more cold waves we have, but I just want to be done with February and March too. But then the new school year starts, and I don't have, wow, boys are growing, and the twins are over 1 now. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Valentine's I got actually from my husband. It looks like a bouquet, and it's the aroma is beautiful, and it's soap. So flower shaped soap that smells good, and you can use it to wash your hands with, I guess. I don't know, it just looks too beautiful for me to open it, so it's still in the box. Yeah, but anyway, so I think previous years my oldest got lots of sweets from girls, but now he's like 4th grade now, so the girls in 4th grade, they usually, what happens is like they start liking boys that are bigger than them. And you know, only one classmate came to give him sweets, and he was so happy, and he ate them all like right away while he was watching the twins, so I could bake the apple pies. He just devoured everything quickly. He was like, "Mommy, we're definitely giving her back something on March 14th on the white day." And I was like, yeah, of course we can do that. But yeah, so since the twins are sleeping, I'm thinking I'm making the dinner now at 1:30 almost, so that it can be ready when the boys come home. I can have, oh, excuse me, my attention on them more. It's a lazy kind of slow down kind of day, you guys, and sorted some baby clothes today, and the babies were cruising around the house, but I think we stay where the heater is now, and the laundry is drying in front of the heater too. That's how it is. Rainy days. So today we're on number 5 of the 10 things that this guy wrote down to protect a marriage, or because his didn't work. So number 1 was live more, number 2 was work out more, number 3 was speak her love language more, number 4 was more present, and number 5 is laugh more. And he said, when we first married, we laughed all the time. Somewhere along the way, we stopped laughing and we became roommates. We should have done more things to laugh together and had more fun. It always reminds me of that song. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore like we used to do. So true. Eventually, you just know you don't have to talk, you just do, because you know what the other will say anyways, or like, I don't know, it's just like you decide there's nothing more to learn together or to have fun together with, because you know, one is this direction, the other one is this direction, one is raising the kids, the other one is raising their business, and they just, you know, everybody's doing their thing, and so there's no like, there is no opportunity or made time for it. You know, it's easy to just sit down on the couch with your phone and see the kids playing around, and it's just so much more fun. It's like relax, you don't have to plan anything, you don't have to do anything, you just go with the flow, take a nap instead of, I don't know, just do whatever. So, you know, when I was actually reading this whole thing about so the guy listed the stuff, and then there are people writing on the comments things. You know, my first thing, like when I first read it, I told you guys, I told you, I thought he was a jerk, and because there are way too many out there. But then you see that, I see that way, because I'm the one who feels also the same way like his wife would, that guy's wife. And so I'm kind of like, I understand her, but then I was amazed how most of the people who made comments, I have to get some out and just read it for you guys, but it's amazing how they are actually on his side. They're like, you know, usually when you have a story, the person who tells the story, that's his side of the story, right? Like, you know, his side of the story, you don't know her side of the story. But you know, when you read something, you usually, and there's like a conflict inside, you have to, you kind of like inside, you take a side, right? So of course when I read that, those things, what he should have done better, which he didn't, so ended up with like, bye-bye. I thought, you know, like, I'm on her side. I totally understand her. I've been there. so many freaking years I've been there. I know I am there. I'm in the same situation. But then it was really interesting for me, like how many people actually were on his side. They were like, and I looked up the names of those people, and like ladies are like, oh, you don't feel bad for don't beat yourself up for that, and it's not just your fault. And I agree with that. I agree with the fact that it takes two to, first of all, to make a family, it takes two to break it too. But I also disagree with the fact that they should pamper him in a way like, oh, you poor little thing, you got so, it was probably as much as her fault as yours and things like that. And he'll be like, yeah, of course, she has lots of things she has to change as well. And I'm like, okay, that this is getting better and better. And so it was really interesting to see how, when you're not in the story, when it's not your story, it's so easy to oversee the obvious. I'm not saying that in a relationship, usually I'm not saying that the guy is the reason for the breakup or the divorce or whatever. I'm not saying it's his fault. But I also have to point out one thing, that all my friends who have been separated, divorced, nothing worked out, is because in the most generalized way, I'll say the wife was hurt or not heard, or overseen as a more so as becoming an obstacle instead of a partner, that kind of thing. And so I don't know, I'm not like family counselor, or I never studied those things, but from what I can, and I definitely don't come from a healthy family either. Like my parents were divorced after 13 years of marriage. I was 9, my sister was 6, and I know it's hard on the mom. So I know it's hard on the mom, and I've had been told in this marriage I'm in right now, that I've been told directly that when people split, it's easier on the guy, because usually kids stay with the mom and stuff like that. The guy moves on. The guy, he'll miss the kids, but guys move on. The moms, they're more emotional. Moms are more like blah, blah, blah. Moms take it's hard on them and stuff like that. I'm like, okay. Yeah, I've been actually told those things. Like, I've been told that I don't love you. I've been told to suck it up already. I've been told a lot of things like that. It's like when you get hurt physically, you hurt your leg, or like you get paper cut or whatever, it gets better, and you kind of forget about it after. But when people say to you certain things, you kind of like forget it. Certain things at certain times, not everything, but like certain things that I guess hurt the most, I remember. And it's hard to get over those, even if if you've in your heart you've forgiven and you moved out on, and you think, it's like, don't worry about it, don't think too hard about it. It still comes sometimes, it haunts you, because I guess instead of your hope is when you create a family with somebody, they're on your side, right? They have your back. They they're your best friend, they're your, I mean, it doesn't have to be the best friend, but you know what I mean, they can be your pillar, and instead of that, you see them kind of like bailing out. Like, what the attitude I felt being told to me before was like, whatever happens, if we don't work out, I'll be okay, I'll figure it out. And so I that that kind of feeling spooks me out, because to me, like, when I create a family, that's it. I don't want to break it, I don't want to destroy it, I don't want to. Okay guys, that's it for today, because my little guy is up and I love him, so he needs a hug. So I will talk to you soon. Stay close to loved ones, and peace out.